Hey gang, so here we are back at Kaneohe District Park. I wanted to do a run on my Armo Mojave. It's been a while since I did a run with this vehicle. As you can see, I did some mods on this so far. I put some Vidovon wheels here. I got this in custom green and black. I'll take off the body so you can see them a little bit better. So I got this custom black face with the green trim lip on it, and I also picked up some MC2 hub extenders as well as the Vidovon rear hubs. You can't see it, but it's in there. So the reason that I picked those up, I initially just wanted to get the rims and the tires, but not doing a lot of research, I kind of found out that the rear hubs come very close to rubbing these Vidovon rims. So the Armo rear hubs just needed a little bit more clearance. On the Facebook page, they were stating that you just have to move or adjust a screw so that you move the top part of the tie rod a little bit lower to prevent from rubbing, but the tolerances are still kind of close. So Vidovon actually does sell the rear hubs for this. I'm not sure if that's the correct terminology, but I did get some aluminum rear hubs for that, also in anodized red to match everything. And even though it did give me a little bit more clearance, it's still kind of close. So we want to do a test today to see if there's going to be any rubbing under full suspension movement and compression. Also,
is amazing. The dust is a cloud.
but all in all, summary, very happy. If you want to pick up the Vidovon tire bead lock, just be aware that there is a rubbing issue. The rear hubs from Vidovon doesn't really solve that problem. Maybe there might be like a redesigned tie rod rear arm that's smaller in profile, or you could probably shave or kind of like shave the plastic on the rear tie rod to create more clearance. But from the beginning, I'm not sure what it was, you know, whether it was a rock that might have got on the axle or in between the tie rod on the rim, but something caused some binding. That occurred 3 times, but since then I haven't had any problem with that. So maybe it was a rock, maybe it was just a one-off, but I'll check the video again. Hey gang, so welcome back to the channel. So wanted to do this install for a long time now, but since the Armo Mojave is pretty much brand new and we were going through things like the Vidovon wheels and the Hyrax tires, finally got the opportunity to install this. So we want to do the remainder of the installation of this Hobbywing Max 6 combo that I bought. So far I have taken out the motor. Let me just place my camera, my phone there, and show you what I have done. So basically I have taken out some of the pieces here. So took out the side piece here, which is basically the other half of the rubber area on the handle, just to get so we have more access to the motor and the pinion and be able to take off the ESC plate. So I have the parts here. Let me just show you. So these are the parts that I did take off. So here's the side mount that goes here, like that. I did take off the ESC plate because I do have to run the ESC wire through here, and then we can connect it to our receiver, Spectrum receiver. And I did have my own server fan. So I took out the server fan, and we also took out the top brace here, the center brace. So I have all these parts here sitting in this little box. Here's the cover for the receiver. So I'm going to put this all back here. I'll keep this on the side since we are going to be working on it today. Let's see here. The pinion that I chose to run is this 20T pinion. I do have a 25T pinion as well. I think this came with the Felony. Okay, so we got our plate in. Now we just want to stick the ESC where we have access to it. And right about here seems good. Now all we got to do is plug in our battery, and then we'll start doing programming. We'll start doing programming with our chart here. Okay, so let's cut away, and then I'll get things set and ready, and we'll start doing programming. Okay, hang on. I hope you like the Max 6 ESC. Highly recommend it. It's much more durable, in my opinion, over the Spectrum ESCs. I do believe, it's my opinion, and I think I've seen that on eBay, not on eBay, but on YouTube, that the ESCs from Spectrum, they use hobby wing parts. So it's just more durable to have these, you know. So get it if you can. If it's on sale, it's great. They're cheap and affordable. This can run up to 8S cells. You just got to use a different motor. For this motor, I have a 1650K motor, so this is recommended just to use 6S LiPo cells. But if you go larger, I believe, on the KV, which is less torque, you can run 8S or 8S cells. But just read the instructions, read the booklet. It tells you what battery LiPo and what motor is recommended to use. So like and subscribe. So here we are back at the house. So as you last know, when we took out the Creighton 4S to the Coolor Ranch, we were going to do some more bashing when we put in a new fresh battery. But as you know from the video, the rear wheels weren't driving. Basically, I can give throttle and they were just basically spinning. So it did not turn out to be the axles. The axle was fine. And taking it apart, I found this was the problem basically. So here is one of the gears, and as you can see, it just came off. So one of the gears actually broke, which is this gear here. It's a plastic gear, and basically it's supposed to be like this. Let me kind of show you what the gear is supposed to be like. It's like this, and it's sort of like an input gear to spin this, like that, or maybe like this. It's kind of different when I'm not orientating it, but something like this. So as you can tell, it basically just sheared off from this shaft here. So I checked with my local hobby shop. I gave them a whole bunch of part numbers just to see if they have it, because of course it did some damage to the casing as well. So as you can see, the casing here is all mangled up. I'll bring it up to the light if you can see that. Casing is all chewed up in here too. So I ordered a brand new case, ordered this new gear. This looks fine. Doesn't look like any of the teeth are worn or broken or anything. I just cleaned it up. So that looks fine. I did open up this rear diff, and it is low on fluid. There's hardly any fluid at all in here. So as you know, this was a forest that I picked up used just for like a couple of months. So whether or not it came from Arma like this, or whether or not the previous owner had problems with the rear diff as well, because he did give me a pair of brand new hot racing cases. He did not give me the big gear, so that just leads me to think that he knew there was something wrong with the rear diff and was about to rebuild it. So everything else looks fine. I did replace it with these bearings. These are gym bearings, so I put brand new bearings in outside, but nobody seems to have any diff fluid right now. I guess because of the pandemic or the COVID. Everyone seems to be building their RCs or fixing their RCs, so there's hardly any diff fluid to be found. So I just ordered all of my parts from eBay just now. Ordered the case, this gear, some 10,000 weight diff fluid. That seems to be the consensus of what Arma uses stock. So this is basically what I've ordered. I'm ordering all of these here. So this is my part numbers and list. I thought I would need the gear, this big gear, but in looking at my gear, it seems to be okay. So this is ARA 310945. Looking at my gear, it seems to be okay, but these other parts look kind of worn or already showing some signs of wear. So I ordered this flange bearing, ARA 62003, the slipper clutch, That's part of it here, and here's other parts here. I did order, or had to order, a new case, or where the spring goes in, and the assembly for the clutch plates, because in order to get the stock set screw out, I actually had to use a pair of vice grips. So I kind of damaged the casing, so I ordered this. So it comes on not only the left but also the right side, this part and this part here. So I got new bearings, again Jim's bearing for this one. This flange bearing I did have to order because that's not included in the Jim bearing. What else? So that's pretty much it. I'm just going to be waiting on my parts to come on from eBay. Expected in about 2 weeks to do this rebuild. So I did. Hey gang, so welcome back. So here we are again. This is a second video, another follow-up to the Armor Vortex that I've been working on recently. As you know, I got this not too long ago, and I've been hopping things up on this, posting up on Facebook on some of the things that I've done. Also check out my Instagram page at What's New Today. That's WATSNU2Day, DAY. And you can see some of the things I've been doing to my Armor Vortex. The last thing I've been doing is I took this out for a bash. So as you can see, I got a couple of stainless steel screws here. One of the stainless steel screws came off of the rear wing, because I did reinforce my body with drywall tape and some shoe glue. So one of the screws came out. I also broke a couple of these tethers here, the rubber tethers. But today, guys, I'm gonna do some a few more hop ups. I got this JX Boost servo. I'll show you the specs here. But basically, I've been having a lot of success with this servo. The numbers aren't great. It's basically a 22 HV servo that I get off Amazon. The first few that I picked up off of Banggood for pretty cheap. I think they were like $26 each. And this was about a year ago. And ever since then, prices have jumped. So on Banggood, I think they're like close to like $36 or almost $40. And you gotta kind of weigh in what shipping would cost. So for me to get these here to Hawaii, they do take a few days. But I found the same thing on Amazon, and they're going for like $40 on Amazon. So it's a little bit faster, and shipping is included since I'm a Prime member on Amazon. So I ordered that there, and I got this in yesterday. So here are the specs. The motor, the operating temperature, the torque, and the weight and everything. So take a snap. Okay guys, so welcome back. So let me kind of like situate stuff here so you can see a little bit better. All right, I'll just do it like this. Okay, so what I've done, I already bound the receiver to my transmitter. Basically, it's powering on. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we got 6. Steering works. Look how quick. I'll kind of move this a little bit over this way. And you can see how quick. I mean, look how quick that is. So I still got to set my endpoints on the steering, because that is kind of overextending. Okay, so I still got to adjust that. But we got steering. Now let's see if we got throttle. I'll move it back to center. And let's see if we got full throttle. Okay, nice. So we got, right now we just have just the rear wheels, because I don't have the center drive shaft in there. But once I get the center drive shaft in here, all 4 tires will spin. But there we go, guys. We got, oh my God, we got success. Okay, so that's it for this. We got our success plan. We just got to put our fan back on the motor. Again, I'm going to use my this fan. I don't know, I'm thinking between, maybe I'll use my GCRC fan. I do have one GCRC fan, so I'm going to use my Gone Racing fan, my GCRC fan on this. Put the center drive shaft and button everything up. So we'll cut again and we'll get everything up together, back together again. Okay, so stay tuned. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay, we're hitting wheelies. We're doing wheelies, guys. 3/4 of the way down, it's hitting wheelies. So
So let's see what kind of speeds we got in that. So 50, yeah, we still 52 is the highest, I think. Now last one was better, so let me see if I can do it without doing any wheelies. I'll try to keep it as controlled as I can. I'll try to roll on it as much as I can before I go full throttle. Okay, I'm rolling, 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 rolling. I'm about halfway. Yeah, I couldn't get full throttle. So where I'm at, I just can't get full throttle, and I'm just afraid of traffic around this area. But we can go faster than 52 miles an hour here. I'll try one more time. Okay guys, so with this spur, yeah, we're just doing wheelies after 3/4 throttle. So 52 right now is my quickest that I can do on this. I mean, it's so lightweight, and I mean, this is basically so lightweight that this thing can take off. It takes off after 3/4 throttle. Okay guys, so short video. Again, more than anybody really needs. I'm not gonna run this on 6S all the time for sure. Basically, we're gonna stick it on 4S lipos. If anything, 3S for fun. Again, I just had my Mojave V2 or version 2 electronics out. We're gonna do another bash session with the Max 6 combo that I have in there. Basically, I have a 1650 kV and a Hobbywing Max 6 ESC in my Mojave that we need to take out to the park and bash and do a run. But with this new Vortex, just wanted to see how quick you could get on 3S. I was pleasantly surprised how fast this was on 3S. It's been pretty reliable. It's an all-you-can-do basher, as well as flat-out speed. Watch my video on this. It's probably like the best thing for 2021 so far. Cheaper than your Traxxas Haas. It's a great, I mean, the whole 3S line on the Armas is fun. I picked up a new Arma Sentin 3S for my daughters, and they liked it, and I was pleasantly surprised on how light and how quick that one is too. But for my daughters, they get that to bash while I got this. So this is the Arma Vortex 6S. Please like and subscribe to the video. If you like this channel, please again, like and subscribe. Check out my Instagram for latest news and latest pictures of me working on the newest cars and projects that I got going on. And you can email me at whatsnewtoday@gmail.com if you want to see some videos or what you want to see on content. Okay guys, so this is again the Arma Vortex 6S Mojave. Let's do one more run. See how much range. No cars, it seems. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Halfway. Oh boy. Yeah, if anything more than over 3/4, we're just getting wheelies. Okay guys, so that'll wrap it up for today. Got too much traffic over here. Having a lot of fun with this JX EcoBoost servo. Really like it a lot. Look how quick that is, guys. All right, that's enough speed runs before I damage and blow this thing up. Let's see you again, guys. All right.